just lost access to everything. Well, I was talking to my old coworker about someone else who was impacted by the layoff, so it's just tough out there. But yeah, it's surreal. The golden handcuffs are gone. Gone.
Hey welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Lumi, and today we're going to be looking at some more layoffs happening in 2025. So, as you can see from this first video, this poor girl, she got fired. You know, it's never a fun experience getting laid off, getting fired. Um, this is a pretty cruel way of going about it. I hope she had at least a meeting afterwards, but a lot of people, unfortunately, they find out in a really just cold way. You know, they'll if they're working from home, they'll just log in one day and they'll find that their password is incorrect, or they're logged out, or locked out, I mean, and there's nothing they can do to access their computer. Like, this one was pretty extreme. This company in particular, they completely locked down her MacBook. Uh, I know, like, Apple products, the security on there is pretty heavy, and what you can do, it's called Federation. What they do is they can remotely access your device. Through Federation and completely lock it down. So you can kind of see her screen in the first part of the video, and it's like, this Mac is completely locked out, or blah blah blah. Like, there's literally nothing you can do. I think it's like encrypted. Like the GPS tracking is turned on. It's basically like as if the phone or MacBook or whatever has gone into like lost mode. Um, but yeah, no, it's a really unfortunate way to find out like one morning, you know, you're just like trying to start your day and log in, and nope, sorry, you're completely logged out, and that can usually only mean one thing. So yeah, no, my heart goes out to her. It's not a good feeling, and I hope she bounces back. I hope she lands on her feet.
I just got let go from my job as part of organizational shifts and return to office. As you guys know, I have been a remote employee for the past 5 years, really since the beginning of the pandemic. And I'm crying not because I'm sad that I got let go. Obviously, the instability of losing an income always sucks. What sucks most about being let go is somebody taking control out of your hands. I always preach internally and here at home that we have got to be the people in the driving seat of our futures, of our careers. And when a company takes that control out of your hands, it sucks, because all of a sudden the plan that you had, the roadmap that you were on board for, is gone. Now you've got to start over. And this is why you've always got to have a plan B, a plan C, and most importantly, an emergency fund. I am incredibly upset and frustrated. There have been several shifts in the company in this last couple of months that I just knew the writing was on the wall, and I knew my time was coming. But the fact that we have an emergency fund, because ultimately that is what matters at the end of the day, is that we have money to pay our mortgage, to pay for our daycare. We have that as a fallback, and I can take time, maybe a week, to just collect my thoughts and put together a strategy for job hunting. Always be prepared for the unexpected, because ultimately companies will always put themselves first. And as much as you want to believe that you're part of the family, you like the people you work with, it's a business transaction. It's a business contract, and you've got to handle it as such. But please know that you are more than your job. You are more than what you do. Have a plan, have an emergency fund. Do not spend more than you need to. Live below your means. We are in strange times. That isn't beside me losing the job, just general messaging. Protect yourselves, treat yourself as a business, and always be looking for better opportunities, because companies would do the same, and they are.
Yeah, she basically went through what I went through. I was recently let off, like about 8 months ago now, and Yeah, I kind of saw the writing on the wall. I was working fully remote. Companies really don't like that. If they don't like that, they can't see your face, they can't see you in person. They always assume you're just like slacking off or just not doing enough work. And believe me, like there was plenty of work. Some days were absolutely hell from the comfort of my home, like but other days were a little bit easier. I could actually get stuff done. I could do laundry or the dishes or whatever. Like that's why I love remote work because it actually gives you some freedom back and some flexibility. Flexibility in a job is a big it's a big factor for me. Like I think for my next job, like I'd like for it to be fully remote again, but I have a feeling full remote work is sort of going away. More companies are saying no, like you have to come into the office because they're following the like what the Fortune 500 companies are doing, and most of them are saying no to remote work. So it seems that like that thing is kind of going away with the COVID-19 pandemic. Um, so unfortunately, yeah, probably my next job will be in office, if not maybe hybrid. I think hybrid work is still kind of around, but yeah, all remote work seems to be it's getting like far and fewer between. But yeah, anyway, back to this video. Yeah, no, she says like as much as you want to believe your job when they say like, "Oh, we're a family." Never believe that, Like she said, like it's a business transaction. Like you have to be honest with with yourself. Like it's like all of this, it's not real. Like this is all just to make them money. You're not a family. Like they only say that these things to. It's kind of like it's a manipulation tactic. It's to get you to think that management's your friend and that hopefully you'll work harder if you think that you're buddies with them and stuff. It's all just BS. Don't drink the Kool-Aid on that one. It won't be in your best interest. And ultimately, yeah, I really resonate with what she said about like how she got emotional because it's not about the job, it's about losing control. And that's pretty good. That's pretty spot on. I agree 100% on that. I didn't really feel anything when I got laid off. Actually, a little bit of a part of me was kind of relieved because I was pretty underpaid and they gave me so much work. And some days were just an absolute nightmare. Like I'd have clients who it felt like they deliberately were trying to make my life difficult and were tough with me on purpose. Like they treated me like dirt. It was awful. So it was like I was kind of relieved when I realized I never had to speak with those people again. Um, and it also opened my eyes that like the next job I get, I do not want to be customer facing because I'm just not built for it. Like I feel I get to I don't know, like I feel like I've gotten better at handling just like rude people and like Karens, because I had to deal with a lot of Karens at my last job. Um, but it still made me like feel bad. Like I feel like it affected my self-esteem a little bit. It's definitely like not a healthy thing to absorb. Like it's a lot of stress. So being able to just like put that behind me was very relieving actually.
Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year. And, what the fuck? What is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now. So, we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is shit. America is shit right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, tank this so that we have to rely on other things, other people. It's fucking. And I'm quite frankly tired of it. I'm tired of my livelihood being in other people's hands. And I have no idea how to fix that, but I'm going to, because this is just wild. And I'm fucking angry more than I am hurt or sad. I am scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, the money. I'm more angry than anything because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off. Or I have no idea what's gonna happen. And I was really hoping at one point I would make money on TikTok, and I still only have 1,500 followers or whatever. So if you could just blow this up and let's get 10,000 followers plus whatever. Because I might be homeless in a week or two if I can't figure it out.
Oh man, this one's hard to watch. Yeah, no, I feel so bad for her. She kind of looks like one of my friends. But yeah, that's awful. Like, it sounds like maybe she just bought a house or something and she has a pretty steep mortgage, because she's like, I can't figure it out. In 2 weeks I'm gonna be homeless. Like, that's crazy. Like, if your bills are that high, and you don't have like 2 weeks, or you only have 2 weeks left to figure it out, that's why I always say, if you can, try to save up like a substantial amount, like an amount of money that would help you, that would keep you going in your current predicament or situation or whatever. It'll keep you going for at least 3 months. I think that's the minimum. If you can find something in 3 months, I mean, it's a short amount of time, yes, but I think if you really grind and you're looking every day for jobs, and you put out you apply to 20 places a day, and you make applying to jobs your full-time job, I feel 3 months is a decent amount of time to find something. When I first moved out and I went to go live with my girlfriend at the time, I think I found my last job in about 3 months. So yeah, I feel the 3 to 6 months is a good amount of time to dedicate, to finding a new job. If you can put away 6 months worth of rent, I know that sounds like a lot, and it is, 6 months of rent is probably almost $10,000, on average, for most people. But if you can put away 10,000 for a rainy day, you're gonna thank yourself later, it's a pretty nice thing to fall back on. 'Cause it's you never know. You never know what might happen, and it's good to have something just ready to go to keep you afloat, It's always good to prepare for the worst, I guess. But anyway, guys, this one's getting kind of long. I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, dislike it if you dislike it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is there anything you want me to cover next? What do you think about this one? Are you guys worried about getting laid off this year? I know a lot of people are, and the economy's not looking too hot, so it might be a good idea to start applying to other jobs, put out feelers, and save money. And as always, if you enjoy this sort of content, please consider subscribing. It would really mean a lot to me, and it would help me and the channel go a long way. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Later.